Alright, stop scrolling right now because this is one of those celebrity stories that sounds chill on the surface, but once you peel it back, it gets way messier, way louder, and honestly kind of shocking. Because Gwyneth Paltrow just spoke out about something people have joked about, dragged, and memed for over a decade, and the fallout was way bigger than anyone realized. We're talking career damage, Hollywood doors slamming shut, and a level of backlash that she admits she did not see coming. And no, this isn't just about a breakup. This is about how one phrase completely flipped public opinion and changed how people treated her overnight. So buckle up, because once you hear what actually happened behind the scenes, you might see this whole thing very differently. Let's rewind. Back in the day, Gwyneth Paltrow and Chris Martin were that couple. A-list actress, global rock star, stylish, low drama, famously private. For years they managed to stay out of the messy celebrity headlines while quietly building a family together. Then came the announcement that broke the internet. Instead of saying divorce or separation like everyone else, they chose a phrase no one had ever heard before: conscious uncoupling. And the second those two words hit the public, chaos. People laughed. People mocked. People rolled their eyes. Social media went absolutely feral. Twitter was on fire, Instagram comments were brutal, and suddenly Gwyneth became the punchline of every late-night joke. At the time, it felt like harmless internet fun. But according to Gwyneth, what was happening behind the scenes was anything but funny. She has now admitted that the backlash was so intense that it actually followed her into professional spaces. Meetings felt different. Conversations got colder. People in Hollywood didn't just have opinions, they had reservations. And here's the part that makes this story way more serious. She revealed that she was actually dropped from a movie role because of the reaction to that announcement. Let that sink in. Not because of poor performance, not because of controversy on set, not because of box office numbers, but because studios felt she had become too polarizing. Over two words. Think about that level of whiplash. One moment you're trying to reframe a painful personal transition in a thoughtful, respectful way. The next moment, you're being quietly pushed out of rooms you used to own. Gwyneth admitted she was genuinely stunned. She didn't expect universal praise, but she also didn't expect people to be angry. And that's where things get really interesting. She now says she understands why people reacted the way they did. At the time, the phrase sounded elitist to some, out of touch, like something only wealthy, wellness-obsessed celebrities would say, while normal people were dealing with messy breakups, court battles, and real-life consequences. From the outside, it looked curated, sanitized, almost performative. And social media does not play when it smells privilege. Comments flooded in accusing her of being tone-deaf, of trying to brand a breakup, of turning something painful into a lifestyle slogan. Memes exploded. People mocked the phrase relentlessly. Conscious uncoupling became shorthand for rich people avoiding reality. What's wild is that Gwyneth never intended it that way. She has said the goal was simple: end a marriage without turning it into a war. Protect their kids. Stay respectful. Stay connected in a new way. But intention versus reception? Very different things. And the internet only cared about one of those. She admitted that she underestimated how triggering that phrasing would be for people who are going through divorces filled with betrayal, financial stress, and emotional trauma. To them, it felt like a slap in the face. And Hollywood noticed. According to her, executives started seeing her as risky. Not because she did anything scandalous, but because she had become a conversation. And in the industry, being talked about for the wrong reason can be worse than being ignored. It's also important to remember the timing. This was before cancel culture had a name, but the mechanics were already there. Public opinion shifted fast, and studios panicked even faster. Gwyneth has said this period was incredibly isolating. Suddenly, she felt misunderstood on a massive scale. The narrative had run so far away from her that no explanation could catch up. And here's where things take another turn. Instead of clapping back, instead of going on a PR tour to defend herself, she leaned into something else entirely. She focused on redefining her life. She focused on wellness, business, and building something that didn't rely on Hollywood's approval. And yes, that's where her lifestyle empire really started to take shape. Now, love it or hate it, you can't deny that move changed the trajectory of her career. What started as Backlash ended up pushing her into a lane where she had total control. But that doesn't mean it didn't hurt. She's been honest about the emotional toll, about how painful it was to feel like people had reduced a deeply personal moment into a joke, about how strange it was to see strangers debate her marriage like it was a TV plotline. And let's talk about Chris Martin for a second. Through all of this, they actually stuck to their original goal. They co-parented peacefully. They showed up for their kids. They remained connected as a family, just in a different form. And over time, people started to notice that. Years later, you see them at birthdays together, holidays together, supporting each other's new relationships. And suddenly, the thing everyone mocked kind of worked. That's the irony. The phrase that made everyone roll their eyes ended up describing something that most people say they want but rarely achieve. And now, looking back, Gwyneth admits that while she understands the backlash, she also doesn't regret trying to do it differently. She said she learned that words matter, especially when you're famous, that the public will project their own pain, anger, and experiences onto whatever you say. And if you're not ready for that, it can hit hard. This story is bigger than a celebrity breakup. It's about how the internet reacts when someone tries to challenge a norm. It's about how quickly a narrative can turn. And it's about the very real consequences that can come from viral mockery. Because jokes don't stay jokes when careers are on the line. What's also fascinating is how this moment still follows her. Even now, conscious uncoupling gets brought up constantly, even though so much time has passed. It's become a pop culture time capsule, a symbol of a specific era of celebrity wellness culture. And she knows that. She's fully aware that the phrase will probably be attached to her forever. But instead of fighting it, she seems to have made peace with it. She's even able to laugh about it now. And that's growth. So, here's the real question. Was the backlash fair? Or was it a case of the internet misunderstanding someone who is genuinely trying to evolve how we talk about relationships ending? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this one is not black and white. And before you go, make sure you hit that like button if this breakdown changed how you see this story, even a little bit. Share this video with someone who still jokes about conscious uncoupling without knowing the full context. And if you love deep dives into celebrity moments that completely shaped careers, go ahead and subscribe to Twinkle Hype because we're just getting started.